right, you got a question, I got an answer, and something we do. You call this number, and I speak with you and give you immigration advice. Let's go to Billy in Baltimore. Billy.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Good. What's going on?
So my husband, we filed his application for citizenship last year, July.
Right.
He has an appointment in 2 weeks. So right now he got arrested for traffic violation for false statement to the police officer because he was trying to cover up for a friend who was drunk driving. So we want to know, should he postpone his case is not until August, so we want to know, should he postpone his appointment, or should he go?
He should go. He should tell them he got arrested. He should bring in the whatever he's being charged with,
Right.
and they're not going to make any decision on his citizenship until this case is resolved. If it's resolved in a way that this is his only arrest ever and the case is ultimately dismissed against him, he should be okay. And they'll ask him to bring back the disposition in August. They may also say they're not going to hold the case open for a year and a half. You're denied because you can't prove good moral character when you have a pending arrest charge against you. They could also deny him right there on the spot and tell you to just refile again. You can try to reschedule, but it'll be rescheduled in a month or two, and you're going to have the same issue. So you might as well just deal with it. But my guess is most likely is that they're not going to hold it open while it takes your husband waiting for them to. Because to get a case dismissed, you got to wait out the DA, and it's going to take a while. And then ultimately, immigration's not going to hold that case open forever. They'll deny it and tell you to refile again. Most likely, is going to happen.
Okay.
One second now. If he's actually convicted of lying to a police officer, then he's not going to be able to prove good moral character to become a citizen.
And how long do we have to wait to refile?
5 years.
5 years, even though he's married to a citizen.
Oh, 3 years.
3 years if he's married to a citizen.
Correct. And you got to make sure he doesn't plead guilty to something that would make him deportable or inadmissible if he travels.
No, he's not traveling anywhere.
Okay, I'm just telling you.
Okay.
All right.
Another question is, now the first application we sent in, we just realized that we made a mistake in the question that where they asked, have you ever had any, have you ever been charged for anything? So we just realized that traffic violations, guilty or not guilty, is something that should be on it.
You could always bring that information into the interview and say, I screwed up and I want to fix it.
Okay.
That's not a problem.
So either way, just go. Either way, either they hold it or they cancel.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate it.
All right, good luck. Okay. Megan in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Megan.
Hi. Good evening.
Hi, how are you?
Great, thank you. You?
Good.
My question is, I got a message from USCIS through my account, and it says, we recommend that your Form N-400 application for naturalization be approved. Your case was submitted for quality review. And then the second message came, it says, your Form N-400 application for naturalization was placed in line for oath ceremony and scheduling.
Right.
And then the third message came, it said, oath ceremony canceled. What does that mean, please?
They canceled your oath ceremony.
Okay, there's no issue or anything like that?
Well, you tell me, is there an issue that you have to be concerned about?
Nope.
Okay,
Zero.
so if you have zero issue to be concerned about, then it really comes down to they overscheduled it. The guy who was going to hold up and give you the oath called in sick. Who knows? It could be it's on their end for some, scheduling issue on their end. So if you know you've got nothing, then they got nothing on you. So, it is what
nothing.
It is what it is. It's some scheduling issue on their end, and I'm sure they'll reschedule it.
Okay.
All
then,
right.
One more question.
Mm-hmm.
I have an overstayed parent. He came here 2018.
Right.
When I get my citizenship, he came with B2 visa. What are the forms I can file for him?
I-45, I-130, I-765, I-131, I-944, I-864, Did I say I-45? And if not, yes, I-130. So you have to file a whole adjustment application for him.
Okay. I-45.
I-130.
I-765.
I-130.
I-130.
Mm-hmm.
I-944.
I-864.
I-864.
I-131.
I-131.
Yep.
So is there two I-130s?
No,
just one.
One I-130, one I-131, I-864, I-944, I-45, I-765.
Okay.
And that's the adjustment package.
Okay. Does each form come with a application fee?
You're going to pay a total of $1,760.
Okay. Another question. Where's the form I can use to file for my brother and my sister?
The I-130 only, but it's going to take a while. And only once you're a citizen.
How about when my sister has two minor children, they're 12 years old.
Okay,
does she add them to it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much,
You're very welcome. Good luck. Thanks for watching. For more Bradshaw Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.